to show you how to do almond shaped acrylic nails. If you want to save money or you just want to learn how to do them, this is a great video and you'll learn how to do that. So keep watching. Okay, so you're going to want to start with filing off any previous acrylic that you've had on your nails. I'm using a battery-powered file right here, or electric, whatever, and I'm also wrapping the nails in foil. I kind of used a bunch of different methods. You're welcome to use all of them or just one, stick to one. I never really find that just using one gets it off. I kind of have to use all of them, so I use this plastic nail, and I also, wrapped them. You're going to want to take the polish off first, obviously, with like regular nail polish remover, and then you're going to want to use acetone to soak the acrylic off. So yeah, here I'm showing you that I'm using the plastic nail to kind of get underneath it. You want to do nice, like, smooth strokes. You don't want to really take the nail and kind of shove it straight backwards, because that's just really going to hurt and it could damage your natural nail. So just kind of go really slowly if you decide to use this method. You're going to want to work your way from left to right, like don't shove it straight back to the cuticle because that'll be really damaging. So yeah, I'm just taking that off now. I did a bunch of different methods because it was really kind of hard to get off. You're welcome to use the foil and kind of soak it, but if you're kind of in a time crunch, this is a really easy way to do it. I had started with the foil, as you can see in the video, but it got annoying, so... Okay, so next you're going to want to glue on your fake nail. I'm showing you right here. You don't want to put it all the way back on the cuticle because that'll be really bad and it'll grow weird, so just kind of glue it halfway down. Next you're going to want to use acrylic powder and acrylic liquid to put on the acrylic on top of the fake nail. There's a lot of other stuff you can use, but I basically just use this. That's the acrylic liquid bottle. I just put it in this little cup. Alright, so I fast forward this part, but I basically just glued on the nail. You want to take the plastic nail, put it on your natural nail, and hold it down for about 5 seconds. And then I did a dipping method with the acrylic, so you take your acrylic powder and your acrylic liquid, and I dip it into the liquid first, the nail, and then I dip it down into the powder, and I use a Q-tip to kind of smooth it out over the nail. And then I just took this nail file I got from Walmart. It's about it's $1, like 90 cents or something, and I just filed this shape with the what's the shape called? I guess like the pointed shape, whatever, the almond shape. You want to take the nail and I used a rounded fake nail. So here, let me show you. These are the nails I used, and as you can see, they're like round. It has a round shape. So I use that just because it's easier to go from a round shape to almond versus trying to use it with a long rectangular nail. So I use this short round one, and then what you do is you go over to the side and you kind of want to file like this. Like, don't worry about doing the top of the nail like up here, just worry about trying to go on the side like this. And then do the other side and it'll give you a really pointy shape. I mean, you can obviously make them as however sharp you want. This is how I did mine, and then I just did the other hand same way. Now next thing you want to do is just wash the nail. So I'm gonna go wash it with soap and water. I've just washed them. Now the next thing you're gonna want to do, I mean, you don't have to, it's not necessary, but I like to do it. If you have an electric nail file, use that, but I mean, everybody has whatever. So I have this little electric nail file. I just need to put the other battery in it and close it up. And yeah, you just want to smooth over the nails one good time before you paint. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so they're perfectly smooth, nice and clean, no dust on them. Now you just pick your color, and you can put a base coat on. I already have one on, so I'm just gonna pick my color and paint them, and then that's pretty much it. So let's do that. So I went with this really dramatic, overly sparkly polish. It is Rockstar Pink. I think it's Sally Hansen. And I'm just gonna put a couple coats, put it under the LED light, let it dry. You know, you want to put it in for about 60 seconds, then do another coat, obviously do an additional 60 seconds for every coat you do. So that's just what I'm doing now. While these are drying, I'll just kind of talk to you about some things I didn't mention earlier. I showed you guys a bottle of 100% pure acetone. When you're soaking off nails, it's really good to use, but when you just want to take polish off, I would use regular nail polish, non-acetone nail polish remover, because the acetone will kind of eat at the acrylic, and if you did what I did and put powder over your plastic nails, it's not a good idea to put acetone on it. Like, because if you want to change your color a lot, like I do, I'll put a color on and not necessarily like it and then want to take it off, and I'll show you. You're going to want to use this if you want to change your color, and if you want to actually soak off the acrylic, you're going to want to use 100% acetone. That's pretty much it. I did these all myself. I took off the other ones and put these ones on and shaped them and everything. They're not perfect. That takes practice, and eventually you'll get them to be really smooth. I will say, when you use a glitter polish, it's a little forgiving. When you use like a regular, like just one solid color, it kind of shows where you didn't get it perfectly smooth. But if you use a glitter polish like this, if you messed up a little bit here and there, you won't really be able to tell as much as you would if you used a solid color. So I would recommend doing that. Yeah, it wasn't like too easy. This is probably like my 3rd or 4th time. If you've gotten your nails done a lot, then it shouldn't be too hard, because you kind of retain the knowledge just by watching. And yeah, so it wasn't too hard. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But that's pretty much it. Anyway, they're not 100% perfect. Obviously, I'm not a professional, but for me, they kind of work, and they're obviously way cheaper. Yeah, so it's something I like doing to save money, and it's just fun to kind of like learn a new skill, learn how to do it. It's something I wanted to do for a while. I just kind of like realized like I've been paying like way too much to try to go to the salon, so I just decided I'd do it myself. And I like it, and it works out for me. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and thank you for watching this video.